just gone 8:30 in the morning. It's the 6th of September and I've cycled down from Hunstanton up there down pretty much to Heacham here on the northwest coast of Norfolk, and I've come to this point here because I know that the tide, which turned from high about half an hour ago, as it recedes we should get some nice shorebirds coming into this spot. A couple of miles down that way is Snetisham, but it's not easily accessible to me by bicycle along the front, so I've just come to this bit by Heacham, as I know as the tide falls we get some nice shingle and sand, a lot of sand exposed here, and hopefully I'll get some nice footage of the shorebirds that come in. Hopefully things like turnstones, oyster catchers, maybe ringed plover, and maybe the odd curlew. So let's see what I find, shall we? To be fair, the morning I did that piece to camera was not my first rodeo that week as far as filming the shorebirds was concerned. A couple of days earlier I'd filmed this turnstone, demonstrating exactly how the species got its common name. Whilst nearby, this ringed plover, I believe a juvenile, was also foraging amongst the small rocks. Here are some more, this time with a turnstone. And did you spot the sleeping plover there on the far left? Oyster catchers and the inevitable gulls rounded things off for that day. Returning to the morning of my introduction, the first waders on scene are a few turnstones. Gathered on the groin, they are eagerly waiting for some suitable feeding areas to be exposed, whilst a single oyster catcher patrols the waterline. It's not long before the turnstones start to get what they've been waiting for. Quite a calm morning, and there are plenty of gulls just loitering about on the sea. This turnstone has a couple of coloured rings on each leg. Talking of rings, here are some ringed plover in the foreground, with a couple of rather inactive sanderling further back. Don't worry, we'll be seeing some more active ones later. One of the difficulties when filming at the seaside is that you occasionally get some clueless or devil-may-care muggle walking between the camera and the subject. The obvious microphone on top of the camera seemingly insufficient to convey that I'm filming rather than photographing. Anyhow, just as the sanderling was starting to show signs of perking up, I realised it was time for me to start heading back to base for family time, but the week was still young. 3 days later I was back along the sea wall, intent not on filming seabirds, but on exercising one of my other hobbies, geocaching. However, my emphasis soon changed when I saw this guillemot just ligging about on the sea, making the occasional dive. Other avian treats were in store for me that morning in the shape of these refreshingly active sanderling. See, I told you we'd see some more active ones. Here are some more, this time with some ringed plover. There's one that looks to be hopping mad. I don't know whether it has only one leg or whether that's just its preferred method of locomotion today. Now they're all getting restless, and no prizes for guessing why. Yep, you guessed it, another clueless muggle putting them all up. Right, well that was it for me Shorebirds wise for the week. Hope you enjoyed that, folks. Join me again soon on Naturally Curious UK. Meanwhile, you stay safe, stay sane, stay curious, and keep enjoying the wonders of nature where you are. Bye now.